Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I've got the pleasure of walking around this 2021 on a 71 plate Ford Ranger. It's the new shape 2 litre bi-turbo. I say 21, it actually registered on the 31st of December 2021, so it's virtually a 2022 as near as damn it, so it's just a year old. It's done just 16,000 miles. It's actually got no service at the minute, but it will be serviced before it leaves, so it will have full service history with one service. Obviously at the moment it's not due. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths and under the arches. We'll have a look in the back. And as you'll see, it's got a roll type back on it, and we'll have a look at that as well. Then we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, look into the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you, which takes about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. It's worth mentioning it is a plus VAT item, so you're going to need a deposit to cover the VAT. Can't get around that, unfortunately. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. We work on complete transparency here at justcomparecars.com, and I'm happy to show you absolutely everything while you're sat at home and comfortable. So obviously when you get here and come and view the vehicle, you know exactly what you're getting, or obviously if you have it delivered once you bought it, you know exactly where you are with it. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. So this actually arrived yesterday evening. It's been valeted today. Not that it really needed valeting, to be honest with you. It was in so superb condition. It didn't really need a great deal at all, but yeah, it's been washed and basically had a little bit of a vac out. So yeah, it's just been done, it's ready now. So, bonnet, hopefully you'll appreciate from the image, it's in superb condition. I can't see any marks or dents at all. So it's a UK vehicle, it's been on a UK road. It's probably got some stone chips, it has, in fact there's a few here. But just being really picky. There's like 3 there, I don't know if you can see them or not, they are tiny but they are there. And there's like a couple there. I don't know about you, but I mean, from my point of view, when I'm looking at vehicles, if I don't see any stone chips, I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna have to look a bit closer. See, there are a few, but there aren't many. On the whole, the bonnet is, as you can hopefully appreciate, superb. So, driver side headlight is, as you can see, no shocks, nice and clean, clear, no damage, misting or cracks. It has obviously got the daylight running lights on this one as well, and it's also got the front parking sensors. The bumper, as you can hopefully see, is in nice clean condition. There's no nasty marks or anything, just again there's a couple of tiny stone chips, but nothing serious at all. And that's the same for the passenger side headlights as well, really nice and clean, dead good condition. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition as well. I can't see anything on it at all, it's really very clean. No shocks at all, to be fair. So passenger side front wheel and tyre, the wheel's in great condition. It's a Continental tyre, and for all intents and purposes it looks new. Obviously it's only done 16,000 miles, it's probably original tyres from new, and they've done very little. I'd guess there's probably about 8 or 9 millimetres of tread. Windscreen is free from stone chips and cracks. Passenger mirror back's nice and clean, no damage. And the mirror is intact. I always like to go for the pillars, reason being obviously commercial vehicle, it could have had stuff on the roof, on the bars, and they are quite susceptible to dents on here, but there isn't anything at all. It's really very nice and clean. So passenger side of the roof, hopefully you can see from that, again it's really nice and straight, no damage. Now before I go down the passenger side, I always like to take a look at this view. The reason being, from this view here, you can see straight away there's no misalignment to gaps and there's no mismatch of colours. So it's obviously not been in any accidents or damage, and it's not been painted, which is nice to see. Further continue that by looking down the panels. So looking at this view, you can see straight away There's nothing that looks out of place. There's no nasty marks or dents, and everything looks really nice and clean. Also worth noting that the side steps are in great condition as well. Again, no real shocks. It's only a year old. It's only done 16,000 miles. So yeah, really very, very clean. And obviously it's a ULEZ vehicle, ultra low emission zone compliant. It's got AdBlue, Euro 6. It's obviously the buzzword for the moment, ULEZ. Most people are feeling that now. It's coming in all over the country, so obviously people are wanting these more and more. Very efficient, obviously, in what they do. And obviously it should duck under that charge as well. So, passenger side rear wheel and tyre. The wheel's in great condition. Again, it's a Continental tyre. And again, for all intents and purposes, it looks basically new. And under the arches, as you can see, it's superb condition. If I had to guess, I'd say there's probably about 9mm of tread on that one. Passenger tail light, nice and clean, no damage, misting or cracks, no shocks really. Rear bumper, as you can see, is again in superb condition. There's no tow bar, so obviously it's done 16,000 miles. It's had 16,000 miles not towing anything as well. Obviously these will tow 3.5 tons. And it's also got the remaining amount of the manufacturer's warranty in place as well, which is 3 years or 60,000 miles. So there's still loads and loads left on this. Tailgate is in great condition. Obviously the business end of the truck, things can get banged onto these, and they do obviously, but obviously this one, I think it's probably been a car. There's a couple of little tiny marks on the top here. I think if this was mine, I would buy one of those. You can buy these plastic strips and they sit across the top here, and they just sit on there and it just protects them. I think this one here, if I remember right, has one, to give you an idea. Yeah, it does. So one of these, you get one of those on it, that little mark will just disappear, and also it protects you for the future as well. You know, if you're using it for business or whatever else. Obviously there's always that feeling that you want to throw stuff in the back of them, and that will just protect that. It's a shame really, but I say there's a little tiny mark. It's nothing serious, and obviously it is the business end of the truck. Right, driver side tail light. Oh, actually, let's have a look in the back. They aren't soft open, but they are very light. Very, very light. And if you've ever had the 3.2, which is basically that one there, they feel like a lump of steel in comparison to these. These feel like, you can probably see, very, very light. In the back, it's in superb condition. It doesn't look like it's had a day's life working it at all. I think it's probably been used as a car. It has got that canvas roll on it. I've never seen one before, I've got to be honest. I presume that they took inside there and obviously come back. It is there, it's on it obviously, and we've left it on it for that purpose. Right, driver's side tail light, really nice and clean, no damage, misting or cracks obviously. Like the rest of it, it's just superb. Driver's side rear quarter, again it's in lovely condition. No marks or dents, everything looks really clean. Let's just have a quick look at this side as well, like we did the passenger. And again, you can see straight away, there's no misalignment of gaps, there's no mismatch of colour. Yeah, it's superb, it really is. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, the wheel's in great condition again. Matching Continental tyre, matching tread depth. And under the arch again, really good condition. Right, pillars again. And again, superb condition, no shocks. And the driver's side of the roof, really very nice and clean with no damage. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. And again, it's in exceptionally clean condition, although I can see a little dent just here. It is tiny, I don't know if it's going to show up, but it's not. It won't show up on the camera. I say it is absolutely tiny, it's just there. I can't see anything else. Side steps in great condition, as you can see. I can't. I've lost it. There is a very, very small I don't even think class as a dent or not, but there's a mark. Driver side mirror back, nice and clean, no damage. Mirror's intact. Driver side front wing, and again it's in great condition. No marks, scratches, dents, etc. Really very, very clean. And then driver side front wheel and tyre. Wheel again, great condition, matching Continental tyre with matching tread depth. Under the arch, again superb. So it's got a full set of Continentals all round, all basically new. The wheels are all in great condition. Body's in superb condition. I just want that one tiny little dint on that door, and it is tiny. Won't show up on the camera to give you an idea of how small it actually is. The bodywork's in phenomenally good condition, it really is. So apart from a few very small stone chips and one very small dint, there's nothing on this body at all. It's in fantastic condition, really is. Right, so let's have a look inside. It's worth mentioning, I'll show you this anyway. So if you've got your keys with you, see there's a small indentation there that locks the vehicle, and then to get in it, as long as you've got your key in your pocket, it unlocks it when you get onto it as well, so that's really good. Another thing I quite like, if you start it like that and then bring the keys outside and shut the door, it locks it. I think that's really cool. So obviously you've got that safety of the vehicle being on but protected, daylight green lights obviously, but only if you've got your keys with you that it does that. And then as soon as you come back to it, it just unlocks. Really like that. Nice. Switch that off. Well, I've got the keys in my hand. There are 2 keys, and I think that's a valet key, I presume. I'll tell you what, I'm skipping ahead. So, driver side door card is in, let me bring that back a bit. Really very nice, clean condition, no shocks. It's in superb condition. On the armrest, you've got your electric windows ×4 and your window lock. Up above is your central locking. Driver's seat. Bolsters feel like new. Very firm. Material, as you can see, is in really nice, clean condition. Superb orange stitches and the Wildtrak logo. Fully electric seat. As you can see, it's slick, it moves really nicely, and as it was when it was new a year ago. It's got the Wildtrak mats all around, they're in great condition, as are the carpets, all very nice and clean. Passenger seat, feels like new. Material, as you can see, is really very nice and clean, all the stitching, the logo, etc., all in superb condition. A little wipe. The dashboard is again in superb condition, really very clean. There's no unusual marks, no one stuck anything to it, and there's no damage. Everything looks really very nice and clean. Steering wheel, again, superb condition. There's no unusual marks or stains. All the stitching's in place, and it's very nice and clean. It's all good. I'll tell you what, start it up again. So all you have to do to start it is put your foot on the brake, press the stop-start button once, it preheats if it needs to, and then just starts. You can see from the dashboard there's no warning lights on there, other than the fact that obviously I'm not wearing my seatbelt, and also the handbrake is on. Lots of different options on regards to the screens. I quite like that one. So you've got revs, lane departure warning, fuel, and then your water temperature. Although you can skip through them and have different options, including, obviously you can see tyre pressure on it in. So you can see that this passenger rear is 29, it's a bit low. I think ideally they need to be around the 32, 33 mark, so we'll have a look at that obviously later on. Yeah, lots of different options on there. As I say, that one there is probably my favourite. You've got everything, all the information you need. Down below is cruise control, and then the left hand side, basically this, once your phone's attached, you'll have your phone, your navigation or your entertainment on there, so it'll show you what radio station you've got on there. Then the lower part is a media centre. Blast from the past. I sound like a 90s DJ. Yeah, it sounds good. Nice and clean, really crisp sound. The bass is good. There's no unusual distortion, so it's obviously not been played too loud. It's really smart. Media center, I might as well start with a reverse camera. As you can see, it's in superb clean condition. Picture of the truck at the top will show you parking sensors on there at that point as well. Your home screen, as you can see, basically your phone will be there once you've attached one. You can click on map. It works like your mobile phone. It's really quick and slick. Pinch in, zoom out. It works on the same way. Really very, very good system. I think it's the best system in any pickup truck on the market today. Strong statement. Obviously we do have them all, and I would say, hand on heart, definitely the best system. If you click on audio, you can see obviously from source you've got AM, FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Obviously they'll lose the CD player in this option. You have CDs now. Your climate control, obviously all on there. Your phone will be on there once obviously you've added it. Click on apps. Obviously you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Play. Just plug it in and obviously you've got that straight away. You've got Wi-Fi. Ambient lighting, so you can choose whatever colour you want. My missus would go for pink, definitely, yeah, every time. So there you go. And then obviously all the little LEDs in the handles and in the footwells, everything will obviously glow up in the night. They really do look very smart. Roof lining is nice and clean. There's no unusual marks. Everything looks good. Oh, they've lost the lights on the new ones. Yeah, it smells nice inside. Doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. Doesn't smell like it's lived on a farm. Yeah, superb. Just smells new, if I'm honest. It's got that newy smell to it. And in the back, it all looks really nice and clean as well. Obviously, we're going to have a look in the back a little bit further. We've got electric folding mirrors. And they all work spot on. Electric windows, obviously, no issues there. No shocks. Tinted windows in the rear, obviously. Central locking. All works spot on. Yeah, everything basically good. It's obviously got the heated windscreen as well. Down below, obviously these are 10-speed automatic gearbox, switchable 4-wheel drive. And then obviously you've got electronic locking rear def, stability control, parking sensor, stop start, hill descent, and then those two blue lights down there are your USBs. Heated seats, just put them on. Armrest, again, nice and clean, there's no damage, it's all nice and firm. Back to 2016 when they put the coin trays in. Don't know why they ever took them out. Really, really nice option to have those. And there's no vent in this one, but it is just a normal glove box. Obviously cup holders in the front. What else? Heated seats work fine. They've come on now. Switch them off. Let's switch her off. There'll be no fuel in it when you come and fetch it. Let's pop the bonnet, and that's just there. Driver's side rear. Door cards in great condition, as you can see, really nice and clean. I would say this has probably been used by a director. Company car, claimed the VAT back, claimed the tax back, done a few miles and it kept it a year, probably got another new one. Seats in the back, superb, basically new. It's got the optional extra of the 230 volt plug, that's never been opened. It's got the overmats in the back, they're all clean, as are the carpets. These seats do come up, and underneath is your tool roll and your jack. The seats come forward as well. I don't know why, but they do. They used to have the tool roll behind there, but now I can't see what purpose it serves, to be honest with you, but they do come forwards if you can use it. And obviously you've got your armrest with your cup holders, etc. It's worth mentioning we do specialise in commercial vehicles, pickup trucks. We've got loads on site. There's always new ones arriving. So if you're looking for more than one, give us a shout or look on our website, justcomparecars.com. They've all got the same sort of video as this, really in depth, obviously, we don't miss stuff out, which is the best bit. Always getting compliments on that. Bit long, but what can you do? Better than driving here for disappointment potentially. Right, driver's door card, passenger door card, really nice and clean again. As per everything else, just looks superb. Overmat's obviously clean, as are the carpets. And just a confirmation of that passenger seat. I don't think anyone's ever sat in that. Passenger rear. And again, superb. It is. I'm not joking. So clean. Yeah, it's refreshing to see such a nice, clean truck. It really is superb. Right, so let's have a look under the bonnet. One of the things I really do love about the Rangers is the pneumatic bonnets. Not like the Hilux, it's like lifting a steel girder. Right, so under the bonnet, I've got a bit of water for some reason. Fluids are clean and to the correct levels. It's got a genuine battery, obviously. I don't know if you know or not, they are actually covered by the manufacturer's warranty. So if your battery goes flat, ring Ford up, they'll just put your new one in. Turbo unit. As you can see, from what you can see, it's clean. There's no signs of any oily residue. Obviously, there's no signs of any historic oil leaks around the engine bay either. Everything's in, well, superb condition. No shocks. Obviously, the fluids are clean to the correct levels. Like I said, there's not a great deal to see in here because obviously they are what they are in that sense. But if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, let me know. Happy to show you anything that you need. Right, let's have a quick look underneath. Underside of the engine, no signs of any historic oil leaks. Chassis is nice and clean, as is the exhaust and prop. I keep saying it, no shocks. It's, you know, it's so clean and so new, there's no surprises really. Rear diff again clean, no signs of any oily residue. Spare wheel is, I guess, an alloy. Yeah, it is. And it's got a brand new tyre. Is it Continental? Yes, Continental. So it's got 5 brand new Continental tyres basically. It all looks very clean and tidy. So, to summarise it, the truck itself is superb. There's a couple of little marks, but that's just commensurate with use. Very light use as well. Obviously, it will come serviced. It's not really due one just yet, but it will come with one. Yeah, nice and clean. Hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see. Obviously, if you do need to see anything else, let me know. Happy to show you absolutely anything. I know I'm kind of rushing through it a little bit, but you know, it's in essence a new truck. If you look on Facebook as well, you'll find more pictures of this truck that you won't find anywhere else. Really nice, obviously, on there. Give us a like and a follow. We'd always appreciate it. And then you get to see all the new stuff that's coming in as well. For the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.